Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? It's Ann from Cancer Moon's Tarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your March 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope you guys are doing great. Just want to mention before we start, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, cancermoonstarot.com. Link is going to be down in the description box below. I do want to say, guys, avoid getting scammed. The only way that you can get a personal reading with me will be from my website and my website only, so watch out. I'm never going to DM you on any social media ever, asking you guys for an opportunity to read for you and for your money. You know, if anybody ever DMs you, it's not me, so please do report and block them, okay? I'm never going to go ahead and DM you asking for your money, all right? So you can only get a reading from my website. Do keep that in mind. But Sagittarian, how are we doing? I hope we're well. And let's see what's going on here regarding your March 2023. What's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout March 2023. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout March 2023. Starting out here with your overall energy of the read, we do begin this reading with the Page of Wands. There is some sort of spark in the air for sure. There could be somebody of interest that's come in here for you, especially if this is somebody that you're attracted to, some kind of romantic interest. You know, that could be showing up here in March for a few. But of course, you know, it's not all about love. It's not all about romance. You could be feeling very passionate towards a certain kind of hobby or career, or feel very attracted even maybe to a different kind of lifestyle. I think some of you guys might be finding new interests moving into this month, and if it's a different kind of lifestyle or a way to live differently or a new state to move to or a new country or whatever it might be for you, right? There's some kind of new pizzazz showing up here for you that you're definitely taking note of. Cool. I like that for you. New things are always fun things, and I like it for you because the Page of Wands is like a mini Ace of Wands, right? So you get from the Page of Wands to go to the Ace, because the Ace of Wands is going to the new beginning you're passionate about and making it happen. The Page of Wands is having the attraction. So you get attracted first, you get to the Ace, you're doing what you want to do. So there's some sort of new attraction showing up here for you so far in March. Having a look here at your current situation. Let's see what's going on there. What's going to be the current situation here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout March 2023. First card out, we got the Seven of Swords. Next card out is going to be the Hierophant. And then we have here the Six of Wands. I immediately heard with the Seven of Swords that there's nothing left for you in a certain situation. You know, you could feel that way where you live, right? With your current location or your current environment, you might feel like there's nothing left for you where you're at. So maybe it's the time to pack up and move. You could feel that way in a certain relationship, whether it's romantic or not. But Seven of Swords usually represents some kind of deception, or it represents some kind of unfortunate jaded event, or an event that made you jaded to the point where you feel like there's nothing worth it or nothing really left here for me. So I'm kind of getting that vibe here for you, Sag. You know, it could be anything. It could be a romantic relationship, a friendship. It could be where you live. It could be your work, but something doesn't feel like it's worth it to you anymore because of the jadedness that you've experienced from it all, right? Something here left you jaded and you're quite over it. You don't really feel like there's anything left here for you. Now, looking at what the next card's going to be, all right, we do have here the Hierophant. So Hierophant card usually represents commitment. It also represents like societal values and things of that nature as well, and it could represent expectations. If you're a Sagittarius and you've been kind of pressed with the expectations of others, whether it be your parents, your partners, your friends, you know, you're coming into this month of March saying, well, you know what, fuck expectations, okay? And I love it for you. I think more people should say F expectations, because you know what, nobody should have any expectation for you, and the only expectations you should rise to the occasion for are the expectations of yourself. Okay, so I do feel here with the Hierophant, you know, many people might expect things out of you, but right now, Six of Wands, your success, your happiness, your victory is going to be about you doing what you want. And I definitely feel like this month is kind of an escapism type of month as well. It's not that you're escaping from your current circumstances temporarily. It's about recognizing that there's a bridge I want to burn. There's a part of my life here I don't want anymore, and I want to move into the new interest. I want to move into the new thing, and I really want to be done with some part of my life, you know? Six of Wands, I'm ready here to be successful and happy, and, you know, everything that's left me hurt and stuck and jaded, I'm ready to toss that behind. So whatever this new interest is, whether it's new love, a new career, a new type of way of living that you want to give a chance to or give a try to, it's like, I'm ready here to leave behind and to jump right into the new. Okay, cool. Let's see what's coming in. What's going to be coming in here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout March 2023. First card out, Page of Cups. Hello, hello, hello. You will be making an investment with your energy. We also have a Ten of Pentacles, and then we have here an Emperor. So, as I mentioned previously, right? Page of Wands is like the first step to get to the Ace. Page of Cups is like the first step to get to the Ace of Cups, right? Pretty similar stuff. So, Page of Cups here, you're making an investment. All right, you're going towards what's fulfilling you right now, and it's going to turn out so much better than expected with the Ten of Pentacles, you know? So let's say, for example, you've been dying to move somewhere new. Okay, here comes March. You get ready. You make that impulsive choice, even though it's not that impulsive. It's going to be a good choice, you know, even if it was a little impulsive, it's worth it. All right, but you make that choice. You're like, can't wait to move somewhere new. There's nothing left for me in this crappy town. You make the choice, you move, and then boom, oh my God, this new place was better than expected, you know? You walk away out of that relationship that was just getting way too toxic, and it was just a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. You know, you walk out of it and you're single and you're like, holy shit, being single is so much better than I expected. So it's going to be better than expected, whatever your new beginning is. I didn't see an Ace of Wands here yet, but it's basically an Ace of Wands moment where, you know, you took the first step with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups to go towards what fulfills you. But you're basically going to start to realize with the Ten of Pentacles where you went turned out to be so much better than you ever imagined. And with the Emperor card showing up here, you know, moving into the month of March, you feel like a boss now. You're like, hell yeah, I feel good. I'm in my power, and I'm also in control of my life, right? I got things that I'm happy with. I got things that I'm doing, things I'm working on, things I'm building in my life. And I'm proud to say that I'm in control of my path, and nobody else can stand in the way of that. Cool stuff, man. Really cool stuff. Moving on forward, let's have a look here and see what you can expect throughout the rest of March 2023. So what can Sagittarius here expect throughout the rest of their March? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have a Wheel of Fortune. Moving into the next card, we have here the High Priestess. We also have here the Eight of Cups. And then lastly for you, the Five of Wands. Like I said, you're going to leave behind the struggle. Leave behind the jaded energies, and it's all because it feels right. High Priestess, that's your gut feeling, that's your intuition speaking to you. So, you know, like I said, maybe I know I mentioned earlier, I said impulse, right? Maybe that impulse the whole time was your, you know, intuition secretly, right? Maybe other people are going to look at what you're doing this month as impulse, but I really think that you've been feeling guided to do it, and you're just listening to your own guidance, and I think everybody should. Your intuition is incredibly powerful and super important. So let's go ahead and jump into the first card, Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune showing up here for you represents change, represents that things are turning differently in your life. They're turning out differently, and the wheel's turning in your favor. So any kind of new start you're having, it's gonna work out for you. You know, if it's a new relationship you're getting into after you broke up with somebody who was toxic, it's like the new relationship's a great start. You know, if it's a new job, it's a great job. If it's a new homeland you're moving to, it's a great new place. It's amazing. So like I said, not only is it turning out better than expected, but it overall is just really working within your favor. It's going to be a favorable month to make change. Now, High Priestess card showing up, like I said, that was your guidance all along. So the moment you're feeling guided this month, you're not doubting your gut feeling. You're listening to your guidance very carefully. If anything feels off, you're not investing. And if it feels right, you're going with it. And I urge Sagittarians to listen to their feelings very closely this month, because they're going to be a major guide for you coming into March 2023. Now, Eight of Cups here all the way to the Five of Wands. You're really going to be escaping the bullshit. You're really going to be escaping the things in life that just cause too much controversy, too much anger, too much resentment, you know? I'm seeing here for some of you, Five of Wands, you could be escaping a parent who is very toxic, especially a parent who is very verbally abusive. I'm seeing some of you guys having an escape from that, which is really good to get out of that kind of environment. And it doesn't have to be a parent. It could have been like a really intense, crappy boyfriend who treated you like shit. Could have been a friend, whatever, you know, but you're really walking away from that energy where people mistreat you. I feel like some Sagittarians watching have really been heavily mistreated. And you know what's crazy? Looking at the Hierophant again, right? Let's talk about this for a second, because the Hierophant can be like social values and social constructs. And, you know, I mentioned how, you know, there's expectations, right, that can come with the Hierophant too. And, you know, unfortunately, sometimes, you know, we're expected to still love somebody because of a certain status, like they have a certain status in our life, and we're expected to still treat them with respect and love when they treat us like shit. For example, a parent. Maybe some of you guys are escaping a parent who treats you like shit, but then they expect you to respect them and love you, and love them, excuse me, because they are your parent. Doesn't mean shit. Respect's a two-way street. Doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. And if it's not about a parent, it could be anybody, you know? A boyfriend. Oh, you should love me because I'm your boyfriend. But I cheat on you and treat you like crap. No. Why would I respect that? Why would I love you, right? Moving forward. I almost said, why would I love that? Damn. But hey, at the end of the day, right? Respect's a two-way street. So, you know, you're not having any kind of tolerance here right now for anybody who brings forth that disrespect and anybody who tries to use their status as a means to continue to treat you like shit. I hate that kind of stuff, you know? It's very manipulative, it's narcissistic, and people who do that, it's like, you got to recognize your status doesn't mean enough. You know, it should mean that you should treat people with respect, having a certain status, but you can't use that as a cover for treating people and mistreating them, right? Treating them badly and mistreating them. Okay. All right, the Sagittarius. Let's move along here forward. All right. I don't want you to think I'm giving you guys a very melancholy kind of reading. I'm in a pretty good mood today, believe it or not. I'm just very drained. I've done like 12 readings today. 12 readings I think I've done today. So it's been pretty long of a day. But regardless, it's a good vibe here this month, believe it or not. You know, really getting to escape it all. And it feels so good to be free, and it feels so good to just go where it feels right. You know? All right, let's see if the universe has any advice in store for the Sag. So is there any advice coming in here from the universe for Sagittarius throughout March 2023? First card out, we actually got two cards. We have here the Eight of Swords to the Queen of Wands. And then lastly for you, the Nine of Swords. You are being told here to not avoid your gut and to trust your gut every way possible in March. Eight of Swords here. That's the energy of overthinking. Don't overthink. Go with what feels right. That's been a pretty big point coming up here in your video for March. And Nine of Swords, it's like if you avoid your gut, you know, essentially you're going to be in situations where you might not be super happy. Nine of Swords can represent anxiety, fear, and it also can represent as well just being in unhappy situations in your life. So essentially, don't get caught in fear and overthink and worry if you're making the right choice. Check in with how it feels. If something feels wrong, it's wrong. If something feels right, it's the right move. Go for it with confidence and proceed with confidence here with the Queen of Wands. Use your discernment because your discernment is your asset and you have powerful discernment. Okay, you know what's right and what's wrong. You know a good choice versus a bad choice, especially when it comes to your path here in March. So really tune into those intuitive feelings because they will be heavily speaking with you. Okay, all right, though, Saggy, one more card. We're going to take a look here at the outcome now regarding March 2023. So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout March 2023? And what do we got? We have here the Seven of Pentacles. I love it for you. You know, I think you've been patient for a while. You know, you've definitely stuck around and been patient. I think for some Sagittarians, you've kind of hoped that certain situations would have changed. You know, like let's say you were dealing with a toxic parent, toxic boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. I think you were hoping that things would change for a really long time. And you put a lot of, how do I say this? Like a lot of time aside in hopes that people would change. But then you kind of recognize that people are always going to show up as they are. And you're recognizing that bad situations are just bad situations and they're never going to change unless the opposing party decides to change, you know? So this is about learning to accept people to show up as they are and recognize that that's just how they are. And you can't change a damn thing. You can only change yourself, right? The only thing you're ever going to be in control of is you and your actions and your path. You know, you can't control things externally. So I think that you've been really patient, hoping that things would change, but this is the month where you recognize that you have to be the change. You know, those other situations, those other people, those negative things, they're not changing at all unless they choose to. But for you, you have a choice whether or not to be associated with it. And Seven of Pentacles here says, now I'm making the right investment. Absolutely. 100% here for you, Saggy. And it all comes down to what kind of investment you choose to make. You always have the power to stay invested in something, whether negative or positive. So you're making sure you're making the right choices here and the right investments going forward. Cool. All right, though, Saggy, before we go ahead and close off, I just want to go ahead and give you guys some lesson cards real quick. Just want to show you all real fast. If you're interested in this deck, I've had a lot of people interested in this deck. It is called the Soul's Journey Lesson Cards, okay, by James Van Praagh. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, Prague or Praagh, maybe. But if you want to go ahead and check out this tarot deck, if you want to purchase one for yourself, link is in the description below. It is an affiliate link if you want to check it out. Nonetheless, though, Saggy, let's see what is up. Let's see what lessons we have coming in here for you. I'm going to do 2 cards for you for March 2023. So give me 2 lessons here that are coming in for Sagittarius that are going to be good lessons for them to learn and will benefit them. First card out, we have here Trust. Here we go. big thing I was talking about for you guys. It says, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Absolutely. Your whole month here, guys, is really about putting your trust into your gut feeling, into what feels right, into what feels wrong, and making sure that you're making decisions according to that, right? So making those decisions accordingly are incredibly important, right? So make sure that you're following your gut here. Trust what your feelings have to say. Trust what your inner voice, your inner voice is saying, because it is going to always guide you correctly here. And especially coming into March, I just feel for some reason that's a major highlighted statement that I wanted to tell you guys. I'm like, just trust your gut, trust your intuition. Like, it's really, really speaking to you. Okay. Moving along here into the next lesson card for Sagittarius. What other lesson do they have regarding March 2023? And we also have here doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Ooh, I like that one. I release the need to know all the answers. So releasing doubt is going to be really powerful for you coming into March 2023. Keep in mind, I mentioned before with the Hierophant that it can represent like social constructs. It can also represent like herd mentality. The Hierophant for me means a lot of things, but it could represent herd mentality, like what society believes versus your own beliefs. So this could be negative beliefs that people have reinforced in you, like you can't, be successful, or you can't do this job, or you can't do what you want to do because it's just not reliable, right? Like, people will tell you a fuck ton of things in life that you can't do. You just got to prove them wrong. So just throwing that out there for some Saggies. If anybody's been doubting you recently and it's been putting some doubt in yourself, always remember that you can release the need to know all the answers. And most importantly, always remember, in terms of doubt, as long as you believe in yourself, you're golden. Anybody else's doubt doesn't matter. They're not walking your path. But if you believe in yourself, you're going to make shit happen. Okay? All right, those Sagittarius. With that all being said, thank you for tuning in to your March 2023 tarot reading. I really appreciate you guys coming on out. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. If you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. And of course, guys, once again, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, check the link in my description below to my website if you want to go ahead and meet me over there. But Sagittarius, have a wonderful March. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.